Good morning, students. Today we are going to see about the lesson globalization and trade. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the meaning and history of globalization. Now, let's see what is globalization and trade. Globalization means the integration of a country with the world economy. Integration means combine the country with the development of trade system. And what is trade? Trade means buying and selling goods and services. For example, import and exports. And now let's start the introduction. Liberalization, privatization, and globalization. These are the supporting pillars of our new economic policy. Liberalization. Liberalization means the lessening of government regulation and restriction in the economy in exchange for the greater participation by government entities. For example, without any restriction, we can exchange the goods and services. And next one is privatization. Privatization means can moving something from the public sector into the private sector. These are the and another important one is globalization. I already told what is globalization. Globalization means it is the process of integration of various economies of the world without creating any barriers. Barriers means without any restriction, we have to exchange the goods and services. These are the three supporting pillars of our new economic policy. And now we see globalization. Globalization is the process of integrating of a country with the world economy. Under the globalization, the international market for goods and services are integrated. And also basically, globalization signifies a process of internationalization plus liberalization. Internationalization, which means a process of bringing a place under the protection or control of two or more nations. For example, import and export goods for one country into another country. And now we see the history of globalization. The term globalization, which is introduced by Protredo Levitt. Under that, we have three stages of globalization. Let's see what are they. Archaeoglobalization, proto-globalization, and modern globalization. Now we see what is archaea. Archaea means they contain some secrets which time will discover. Discover means find. And proto. Proto means first or earliest. At last, modern globalization. Modern, which means relating to the present or recent times as opposed to the remote past. These are the historical background of globalization can be discussed below. Now we see what is archaeoglobalization. Archaeoglobalization is one of the history of globalization. Now we see. Andrew Gender Frank argued that a form of globalization has been in existence since the rise of trade link between Sumer and Indus Valley civilization in the 3rd millennium BC. Andrew Gender Frank, he was argued the Sumer and Indus Valley civilization in the 3rd millennium BC. This is an early form of globalization and it is discovered commercialized urban centers. And some of the urban centers, they were started from India to Spain and also some other countries. Commercialized means to make a product or service available for sale to the public. And Roman Empire, Pathan Empire and the Han Dynasty made the commercial links between these powers inspired the development of the Silk Road. They have reached in regional levels and also the Roman Empire, Pathan Empire and the Han Dynasty made the commercial links with the development of the Silk Road. We can easily exchange the commodities through the Silk Road. And also Islamic Golden Age is one of the most important early stage of globalization. Next, the advent of the Mongol Empire, though destabilizing to the commercial centers of the Middle East and China, greatly facilitated travel along the Silk Road. The Mongol Empire also used to the commercial centers of the Middle East and China with the help of Silk Road. It is called as pre-modern phase of global exchange or sometimes known as archaeoglobalization. Next we see what is proto-globalization. I already told what is proto. Proto means first or earliest. Okay, now see. The next phrase is known as proto-globalization. It was categorized by the rise of maritime European empires. It is an early modern globalization, is period of historical globalization. The first Portuguese and Spanish empire, it raised by the maritime European empires. Maritime means connected with the sea, especially in the related to seaborne trade. First introduced by Europeans to increase the trade among overall the world. And now we see what are they. In the 16th and 17th centuries, first the Portuguese and Spanish Empire and Dutch and British Empire. In 17th century, globalization became private business phenomenon like British East India Company in 1600. It is described as the first multinational company. So, the period of proto-globalization in 17th century, the globalization became private business. It is called as British East India Company, which is founded in 1600. In 16th century, the Portuguese started establishing trading posts, that is factory from Africa to Asia and Brazil. And next it is described as the first multinational company. Multinational means including or involving several countries in 16th century. So the Portuguese started by trading ports from Africa to Asia and Brazil. And the next one is modern globalization. Modern, which means relating to present or recent times as opposed to the remote past. Now we see what is modern globalization. The 19th century witnessed the advent of globalization approaching its modern form. Okay, it is a process of interaction and integration among people or companies and government worldwide, and it has grown to advanced in transportation and communication technology. These are also improved in modern globalization. So in 19th century witnessed means see the advance like things of globalization to approaching, which means coming nearer in distance or time its modern form. These are significant two difference in 19th and 20th century. Now we see what are the difference. In 19th century, the global trade in a century as well as the capital, investment and the economy. Capital means wealth in the form of money, and investment means process of investing money for profit. And another one is that is 20th century. It shows a higher share of trade in merchant production, a growth of the trade in services, and the rise of production and trade by multinational firms. The globalization trade in the 20th century is increased the higher share of trade in merchant production. Merchant means a person or a company involved in wholesale trade, and the growth of trade in services and also increased the protection and trade by the multinational firm, especially one dealing with the foreign countries or supplying goods to the particular trader. Production, which means the action of making or manufacturing from components or raw materials. That's all. In this chapter, we have to learn what are